Command & Conquer is back as a mobile game. This is not what most fans wanted for the series, but publisher EA said that mobile was a natural fit for the game and mobile games need to be respected.
During an interview with GamesIndustry.biz, EA's Chief Design Officer Patrick Soderlund spoke about the recently announced Command & Conquer Rivals and how the industry needs to respect mobile games as much as console games. A few weeks ago at E3 2018, EA revealed the Command & Conquer franchise was coming back as a mobile game to the disappointment of many fans. So GamesIndustry.biz asked Soderlund why EA decided to revive the series with a mobile spin-off instead of a traditional PC or console game. Here's what he said, quote, "For us, I think people make the mistake of saying this is what you really want. Mobile is the biggest gaming platform on the planet today. When the team came up with the construct of the game and we realized that there was a great fit for the CNC brand and we could make the game better as a result, that just felt like the next natural step. RTS games are still relevant in the market and for the most part PC based, but if you can get a successful multiplayer competitive type RTS game to work well on mobile, we believe that could reach hundreds of millions of players in the world. That's what motivates us to do it."
Soderlund went on to say EA believes mobile was a natural fit for Rivals and the sheer size of the mobile market will expose the Command & Conquer brand to more people. Quote, "We're going to come to a point where we need to respect mobile games as much as console games. I know that's difficult to see when you come to E3, but our mobile business is growing quite significantly and we look at those teams with the same value and the same integrity as we look at our console teams. And we believe this is the best interpretation we can do of the brand right now." Soderlund also spoke about how mobile games are becoming more console-like in their design. He said game designs on mobile are starting to mimic more what we would normally consider to be more console-like. However, interestingly, he did admit to feeling doubt about the feasibility of Fortnite on mobile before that took off. Quote, "The work Epic has done with Fortnite, I didn't think that would work, to be honest. I was super skeptical, yet I see my daughters playing it on their mobile phones while I play on my PS4 or Xbox or PC. I think they've shown the world it's possible. You can replicate a high-definition game onto a mobile phone, and that works." Soderlund ended the interview saying that the success of A Way Out proves the EA Originals program works and the company will continue to help indies make bigger and more ambitious games.
So yeah, there's a little nugget at the end there where he's kind of talked a little bit about how they're still supporting traditional console games and indie games and how they're doing that good stuff, which makes me question, does he think that mobile gaming is bad in that case? If he's got to go, look at all this good stuff that we're doing with indies and A Way Out. Remember A Way Out, everyone? We did that. Why is he having to do that if he thinks mobile gaming is so great?
But he spun it so he calls them traditional, aka
yes,
old and boring, and this is the new cool stuff. This
but
is
we're
like
also doing the traditional boring stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the thing, as expected, Joseph Fares is being used as like a human shield by EA now. No matter what they do, they can always go, hey, have you seen our EA Originals program? We're doing that as well. Patrick Soderlund starts this off where we start quoting him saying, people make the mistake of saying this is what you really want. He then proceeds to tell you that this is what you really want.
You want mobile games.
Yeah, I obviously he's just explaining this away. I don't think he even believes this, half the stuff he's saying. The specific thing I think, you know, no one really believes that the best way of bringing the brand Command & Conquer forward is a mobile game. Nobody gone, how do we evolve this? The natural fit, the natural fit is mobile. You don't believe that.
If they put like a 5 million budget on a proper hardcore RTS Command & Conquer game in the mold of like Grey Goo or one of the more recent like successful RTS games and proper appeal to the hardcore fan base and did Command & Conquer Rivals, then maybe I would be listening to what he's saying now and I'd be like, okay, maybe he's talking, maybe he's got an interesting point here. But they're not, they're just going straight for the full-on mobile thing. Also kind of raises an eyebrow when he goes, when I play the game on my PS4, Xbox or PC, other systems are available. You know,
he's
he kind of
sharp,
gives that.
He's businessy, he knows what he's doing. He knows that if he said PS4, that would be a headline.
Yeah.
Patrick Soderlund, EA top dog, only plays PS4.
Yeah.
Lol, Microsoft. So that's why he's gone to mobile, because they've had a big fallout. It's all this like e-magazine bullshit. To be honest though, this is exactly where you expect every big development studio to be. They're all saying in one way or another, we saw Fortnite, we like what Fortnite did, we're trying to do what Fortnite did. Mobile games that are actually good games, just as expected really.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it's no surprise to hear him kind of, if they're working on a big new mobile game that they're hoping will make a lot of money for them. It's obviously, you know, EA do a lot of mobile stuff, but this is like quite a high profile one because the way they announced it, they had it at E3 and stuff, and they were like, oh, the Command & Conquer is back, and it's on mobile.
8 minutes of gameplay before they announced it as well.
Yeah, exactly. He has this duty or kind of onus to to go, well, actually we think mobile's good, we should be respecting mobile just the same as console. There's definitely a point there, because there's obviously developers behind the scenes just the same as there is in console and PC gaming, and they're still having to make a fun and decent game, and there are great mobile games out there. It's just no surprise to hear him talking about it, and I think you're right, yeah, it probably is the Fortnite thing, and they probably have just seen Fortnite looking good, looking console quality on the phone, and PUBG. PUBG looks very similar to what it looks like on a PC or whatever when you're running on a phone. And they're realising that other things are possible, except like Candy Crush and Game of War, Fire Age, and whatever people play now on mobile. You can do more than just that.
So whether you like it or not, Command & Conquer is making a return as a mobile game, and Patrick Soderlund has said it's not a really shit idea. So there we go. Also, respect mobile games. That is what we need to do now. Why don't you let us know in the comment section just how much you do respect mobile games. Remember to like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new around here. More content right here, baby. Patreon link. Bye.